we are all the same, we are all one kind, we are all the same, we are all one kind. You open up your eyes, you're infinite, just open minds. Open up your love, your heart, you see it's daps and hugs. Oh my, life is an infinite cosine. It could be different, open up your own eyes. Everything we know, everything we don't, but we already know. Wholeness. Thank you for being here. This is Mark Roman with Muscle Mentality, and we are here on day 22 of how to deal with everything. How to deal with everything, the 30-day challenge from me to you, to me again. How to deal with everything that a human being experiences. Now today is day 22, and on day 21, we spoke about prioritizing your energy and that you are your first priority every time. And when you prioritize yourself, you prioritize your energy, you prioritize your path, your purpose, your life purpose. You prioritize your soul, your oversoul, your everything. When you go inside and you prioritize, then you can deal with everything. So here we are on day 22. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Wholeness and balanced vibrations. This is day 22, and on day 22, I want to speak about letting go. Letting go is a skill. Letting go is a skill that you must be disciplined at. And discipline, if you look at the word discipline, the root of it is disciple. And disciple is a student. And I know there's these negative connotations of discipline. Like go sit in the corner, or you disciplined your child, meaning you put hands on them. Or the militaristic discipline. But disciple, the root word is student. The root word of this discipline, disciple, means student. So when you have discipline, you are a student of self. It's the self-discipline. The discipline doesn't require itself to come. You don't need disciplining from the outside in. You discipline yourself. And even, we could break down the word even further. The dis, to disorder, take apart. Dis, you put an end to many things when you're on a disciplined path. And then even the lin, the L-I-N-E, the line, the straight shot, the line, you're going straight and narrow. You're not playing games. When we're disciplined on a spiritual path, we let go of a lot of nonsense that don't serve us. Now everything has its place, because along your path, you need to experience certain things to understand or understand where you want to be. So all these vibrations become part of the whole path, and they serve their purpose. But then you inherently recognize that, you know, these vibrations aren't where I want to be, honestly. So if you want clarity and you want a clear partnership, a truly selfless, loving partnership, if you want a profession that serves you and serves your spiritual path and lights you up and is in alignment with your whole soul purpose, the whole reason why you incarnated here, the whole reason why you're here, if you want to live that life, your destiny timeline, if that's what you're into, then vibrations like drinking alcohol consistently, doing drugs, staying out super late, sleeping in super late, sex with random people, right? These types of energies make you clogged up, make you foggy. And what will happen is that you'll have to let them go. And that requires discipline. You're taking it apart. You're taking apart, and then you see what's left, what still remains. So letting go is a skill because it requires practice. It's something that you strengthen and you stretch, just like a muscle. Letting go is a muscle. Forgiveness is a muscle. When I spoke about muscle your reality, when we talk about the muscle mentality, it's the discipline of stretching and strengthening all these aspects of your being so that you can become more. So letting go has different magnitudes to things, different dynamics. So just like lifting more weight, putting more weight on the bar so that you can lift it up. Letting go of a past pain, like an emotional heartbreak that's still weighing heavy on your soul. That might be deep for you. And that's probably like lifting your body weight, picking your body weight up off the floor. You put it on the barbell and you deadlift it up. But maybe that's not as deep as, you know, being sexually abused as you were a child. Could you let it go? I'll let that breathe for a moment. Could you let it go? And you might ask, Mark, why would I ever want to let that go? But we want to be clear. We don't want our past to live on with us in this moment. We want to be clear in every moment. Because all that we have is the present moment to act from, to choose from. Consciousness is awareness and choice. But if you're choosing from a past memory, if all your awareness is on the way people treated you when you were in the past, then it becomes very difficult to approach every moment with new intuition. When you're living off of dead memories, because the memories essentially are dead. They don't live right now, but you're giving them, you're like trying to reanimate them. They're zombies now, living on. This necromancy. So, letting go is something that you practice in every moment. Because there's the minor and then there's the major. And then the minor leads you to the major. So if you're at work and somebody says something to you that you took personal, like, you know, sometimes you talk too much. And you're like, that might be real information. Maybe you do talk too much when sometimes you need to listen. Because somebody's trying to speak their truth, but you're always on send. We have two modes of being, send and receive. But if you're never receiving, then where are you really working from? Your intuition doesn't get a chance to engage with the information. So there's probably truth in this example of you're not listening. But if you're stuck up in, you know, I remember when my dad used to tell me I wasn't listening, and he used to spank me because I wasn't listening. And I remember in school, when I was in middle school, the teacher said I wasn't listening, and the parent-teacher conference, she brought out my notebook and talked about, like, this whole story, this whole dramatic thing that rolls out. And there's no judgment. You just accept your story for where it is. But where you're at needs to be, it's not where you're going. Like, if you want to keep going, you got to let go. Let go. And I know it sounds so new agey. Oh, let go, man. Just let go. Just let go. Let it all go. But it's the truth. It's really that simple once you embrace it. When you breathe, just like, let go. I release you. I release you. This is something that I use personally, is when I have this realization. Now I'm at a point where I'll just laugh about it. I was like, I was still holding on to that. That's crazy. So I'll just be like, I release you. You have no power over me anymore. And I make that decision. I don't wait for anybody to forgive. Like, I don't wait for anybody to apologize to me. I forgive myself. I let it go, and then you become clear and your heart opens. And then I just say, like, can I open my heart to this situation? Can I open my heart to this memory? Can I open my heart to this energy? It's all love. It's really all love in the end, but we just got to open our hearts to it. If we can see in every moment the love that exists there, that there's a lesson to be learned that allows us to love more, if we can let go of all the parts that cause our hearts to close, and I excuse me, I know it's loud over here. I'm in the process of manifesting my own personal home office, so bear with me on the interim. So skill of letting go is something that you practice. And then when you practice it alone, in your room, in your sacred space, you sit, you meditate, you sit in your cross-legged posture, you sit like you could sit forever. And you just say, that one too, I release you. I forgive myself completely. You write a whole letter to yourself. You give yourself permission to forgive. You give yourself permission to let go. You tell yourself, this is what I am accomplishing in my life. This is what I will accomplish, and I give myself permission to accomplish this. And you wrap it up and you mail it to yourself. Like, be creative with it. You are everything. I told you last class, like, you are everything. You are your first priority. Love yourself to the highest. Be creative with yourself. How can I let go? How can this get better? If I could let go of this memory, if I could let go of this heartbreak, if I could let go of this belief that's holding me back from experiencing more love, more abundance, more joy. Because what's the purpose? Is it really serving us? You know, like, if I want to be right all the time, at all costs, I just want to be right. Who does that serve? If people are getting hurt in the process, like, and then again, it's that send and receive thing. Like, I'm just always on send. So we gotta balance ourselves and have compassion for ourselves for the sake of our relationships with others, because we are all connected. We are all part of the whole, and you contain part of the whole. And the only way to get in touch with it and connect with it is to connect with yourself, to go within. So if you take away anything from this message, from today's message, it's that letting go is a muscle. Letting go is a skill. And you practice it and you muscle it. You contract it and you stretch it, you relax it. So see what you can let go of today. That person that, elbowed you in getting into the train today, can you let go of, a prior heartbreak, a prior pain? The more heavy stuff, make sure you give yourself the time and a sacred space to approach these things. Can you let go of the thoughts that are weighing down on your mind, that are stressing you out? Maybe you'll let go of the need to be something great and just be. Maybe you'll let go of the need to always be right. Whatever it is, whatever's weighing down on you, that you're doing to yourself, because honestly, you are always doing it to yourself. You are the problem and the solution. The cure is always the same as the poison. If you can understand or understand and be able to see everything in wholeness and see what is my role here? What have I contributed to this situation? And can I let go of all the energy that doesn't serve me? And can I see this as a whole lesson? So please subscribe, like, comment, share. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I really, as we're winding down on this 30-day challenge, I'm finding more clarity as to what muscle mentality will become, what it will be, what it is right now, which is a platform to discuss these spiritual concepts. This just a communal mind, you could say, like a communal sharing of, like, this is what we want to hear right now. If you're on that spiritual path, we know this is what you want to hear right now. This is what we want to talk about. This is what we want to get out. So thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. This was day 22, letting go. I love you. Wholeness and balanced vibrations. I'll see you tomorrow on day 23.